Okay, I'm gonna like this filter. This is a filter. I just made some new filters. I went to the Redemption Center yesterday. I was on a job across the street from the Redemption Center, and I've been getting the bottles, and I'm finding that if I keep looking, I'm finding bottles that are more and more clear. Some of them not as thick, still good color, and I can see a lot more clarity with this than I could with the other one. So what I have on here is a red filter over a brown filter, or vice versa, actually, brown over red. I don't know if it makes any difference which one's first, but look at this shit. Fucking amazing, man. Amazing that no one looks. They refuse to fucking look. Mm-hmm. He's good. It's true. All true. We all know it. No, they do it on purpose. They're not morons and imbeciles. They get paid. We pay them very well. The humans, the 7.8 billion zombie slaves, pay the governments very well to keep us in delusional realm of no reality. No, that we don't want to see reality. Because if we did, then my channel would be getting fucking millions of views fucking every day, and everybody would be out there looking at what I'm showing you here. And that ain't happening. It's been 8 years. It'll be 8 years Halloween. This coming Halloween will be 8 years I've been at this, and still nobody fucking wants to look. Unfucking believable. I like listening to them though. It's like listening to the auditors. You know, when they tell the cops off, it doesn't do any fucking good though. Everyone got to wake up. Everyone's got to go look at what I'm showing you. You'll all see it. You'll all see it now. You could see it all along. It's just they didn't want to see it. Chose not to look. And I'm not letting anybody do that anymore. I'm just going to keep shoving it in everyone's face. Just look. Just look. Don't be afraid of it. It's nothing to be afraid of. You should be more afraid of all the fucking lies we've been living our lives by. since I've got this filter on too, but oh, look at that fucking shit all over the place I could be going in on. Point out a couple things on here. Since I've got the red filter on, I got some sun coming down on this rock. I'm going to come in here and digitally collect the EMNC from the rock. And you'll see it's the same imageries that I'm showing you in the clouds and in the moon and in the trees and everywhere else, right? Feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast, over and over from the veil to the ground, image within image within image. Feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast, faces only. It's fucking amazing, man. Fucking amazing. It's amazing that we could see it all along. We've been in denial of it. Thousands of years wasted. Thousands of years of wasted time. Going along with all the lies. And I might as well hit the trees real quick too while I'm at it. Let's see. Yeah, this filter is really fucking nice because this filter is a lot more clarity. There's a lot more clarity than the other thick brown filter I got. That other brown filter does have a little more of a yellowish tint to it than this one does. But I like this a lot. That's fucking good. So as you can see, feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast. Over and over, from the veil to the ground, it is this way. I just want to point out too that when you see me looking around with the camera, usually I'm going behind a tree like this. I'm in the shade so that I can see into my camera, number one. And number two, I don't have the sun beating in my eyes and beating up my eyes. It's fucking awesome. So it seems to me like clouds like this seem to be getting through more to some people, where you can see all this blue sky behind everything and your eyes are able to crop better because this blue sky. And what they have a hard time getting through their head is the imagery. Everyone's tempted, and it's natural because we've been trained to do so. Everyone is tempted to look at an image, especially a human face, right? Like, right, just pick one, pick a human face, right? And they're tempted to say who it looks like. In other words, given the credit for that particular image, I don't know, let's just pick one. Let's pick a big one, right? We got to find a human face, and then it's kind of in the canine family. Let's see. Hold on a minute. I want to find something I like. Let's see. Canine too. Go with this one. Let's see. Does he go human? Yeah. Alright, give me a minute. I guess I could pick a cat or a dog. That looks like my cat Charlie. Well, here we go. Here we go with the human face. Nose right here. There you go. All right. So we use that human face as an example, right? And we say who he looks like, because I can get the nose, I can get the mustache, beard, I can get the eyes if I lift my finger up. And this is in movement, by the way. This is in movement. These clouds are moving. So I'm staying with it. The builders are building. So these clouds are going to be changing these images as as the clouds are moving. You call it wind. I call it electromagnetic nanocarbon being pushed by electromagnetic current. All right. Anyways, so we pick that human face, and the mistake always is that people will say, someone that it's named after, right? Someone that particular image, that face. It doesn't have to be exact. There could be features that are off a little bit even, and they still give credit to the famous actor or the musician or their family member or somebody they know in their life, and they'll say, "Oh yeah, that looks like my." I'll just tell you something that I've heard over the years. One of them was yeah, I see my grandfather, right? I see my grandfather because this was years ago, 6, 7 years ago, I was at a gas station and I was looking up and then I showed somebody what they were looking at. So feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast is all I told them. And at the time I had what was called an EMNC box, a shadow box. People were more interested to look inside the box. They thought it was some kind of fucking magic show or something, but it wasn't. It was just me showing them and keeping the light out of their eyes while they were looking so that they could see more clearly. But anyways, it was a day just like this where the clouds were separated by a lot of blue sky. So what happens is you're able, the sky will crop for you. The blue sky is cropping for you on these images. So when you get full images, people can see them more clearly and see them for what they are. So the feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast was very evident. And there was a couple of huge, huge feline faces, kind of just like these big faces here, right? So another thing is, if I got to turn my camera and flip it in any direction, then I don't bother sharing it with anybody else. Look at that fucking eye too. That's a good eye. I don't take the camera. The only way you can hand the camera to somebody at best is like this. I can't even turn sideways to keep changing my angles and distances of perspective because people won't do it. So if I'm going to hand my box to somebody, my EMNC box to someone, I have to find images that are going to be perfectly lined up for their eyes. Otherwise, they will not, they refuse to get all the images, right? Because it's image within image within image. And they'll refuse to do that. So I have to do that for them. I guess I could just dump the camera right here somewhere. But what they'll do is a lot of times they'll find their dead relatives or they name somebody who's famous and that kind of thing. But what I want to point out to everybody is anybody that comes along, Dean, hey Dean, I hope you're still with me, buddy. I don't know. I haven't checked the comments all week. You were last messaging me, telling me that you were with me, so hopefully you're still around. I'm still going to continue on the series. I'm being slowed down by YouTube and all that shit. I'll get into it in later videos. But my issue here is, and I've explained this to you several times already, Dean, and I got to keep impressing it, is that it's the other way around. It's us humans taking credit for the true creator's work. It's the true creator's images that started all this. Now we look at them as feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast as many, many faces, right? As I throw my camera around up in here, I can pull in millions and millions of faces, okay? And we're taking the credit for that face. When I see my own face in the clouds or in the trees or in the rock or in the that's the true creator's work. I cannot be taking credit for that, but yet we do. We judge people and pay them big money for being beautiful, whatever we consider to be beautiful, right? And if it's not beautiful just by appearance, then they can become beautiful by their personality, by their soul, their spirit. Well, then if you get to know an ugly person and they have a good soul, they will all of a sudden become beautiful to you. The outer beauty that we call beautiful can be diminished very quickly with somebody with a wonderful soul, a wonderful spirit, as you might call it, right? So, this is unbelievable today. It's fucking unbelievable, man. It's like this every fucking day. And then I make these videos, I put them up, and still nothing. And then even though my numbers are picking up on my channel and going up, it doesn't really matter because I don't know who's real or not. I don't know who's an agent, who's a robot. The people that chime in the comment section, so far, I don't see anybody coming forward really saying, I got it, I see it, I'm with you, except for Dean. Dean's the only one that's saying that right now, and he's so busy with life too. So where do we really go with all this, right? When we finally see it all and we finally know and realize, oh shit, we've been lied to about everything. I mean, okay, I got it. I got it. But now I'm trying to show the rest of you. And that's how I'm so confident that it's 7.8 billion zombie slaves. And then when I use that term, those terms of 7.8 billion zombie slaves, everybody gets mad. Oh, I'm not a zombie slave. I'm fucking educated. I went to school and you're just a dumbass. It's not about that, man. It's really not. I'm not trying to fucking rank everybody out. I'm telling you that this is it. This is the end. If you ain't gonna fucking wake up and you're gonna still continue on with your ego, thinking that anything that you've ever heard, learned, thought, programmed has been based on reality or truth, then we're fucked. You gotta all show some humility. You all have to show some humility and realize that you've been lying motherfuckers all your lives, just like me, just like everyone else. 7.8 billion of us. You're not the only one. So stop getting mad that I'm calling you a zombie slave. You are. We all are. And the funny thing is that's part of the big fucking trick too, and part of the joke is the zombie slaves want to always try to pawn it off on the governments and blaming others, and it's all these other things. It's never us. It's never us. It's not the zombie slaves. We're all innocent bystanders in this who got totally fucked. Bullshit. It's bullshit. It was us. It still is us. Because if somebody like myself is coming to you and showing you the fucking system, and you're still choosing not to look, and you're still playing fucking games, and you're still, whatever the games may be, it's so good everywhere, it doesn't even matter where I go. And what's nice about this filter is it stays crisp and clear even when I'm far away, so it's pretty good too. I gotta go get rid of this radio too. Back to one. Come on. Come the fuck on. There we go. Let's see, where am I gonna go? I think I'm gonna stay right here. I guess right here. Let's do this for a few minutes here. I don't know, it's so good over here too. If I can zoom in, this will be a good 10 minutes. 5, 10 minutes. Yeah, let's do this for 5, 10 minutes. Somewhere around here. All right, so in the comment section, there are people that are asking me different things. Like one girl asked and said, "Oh, are you located where all the fires are going on?" And the reason why I'm explaining this right now is because the filters. Um, there's never any misinterpretation, no misconception, no deception on my part for sure about what it is I'm showing you and how I'm showing it to you. It's just that when people are only going to go watch one or two videos, and I'm not talking in the videos and I'm not saying anything, and then they write in shit like that, it seems intentional to me, like they're trying to make me out to look like I'm making something up, or that I'm, and that's fucked up, because the reason why I don't talk to the camera, the reason I don't get in front of the camera is just for that reason. I never want this to be entertainment. I don't want anybody to be entertained by my fucking videos. I've made some attempts to see what would happen over the years with that, and I don't like the result of it. I'm not an entertainer, and I'm not here to entertain anyone. So if you're not entertained and that's what you're here for, then I don't blame you for walking away. See you later. No big deal. Because I'm not interested in that. Um, so to the girl who commented and said, "Are these are you where the big fire is?" The answer is no. Where I am is I'm near a bottle factory, right? Which we all have these redemption centers in our town. And I go and take these pieces of glass like this out of their bin. I have permission from the guy who works there. And I go, that's a dark brown one. That's for the girl who asked if I was near the fire. And then I had another person, that was a dude, I believe it was. And this one's for you. This is a green one. This is a green piece of glass, and I'm learning that the thinner I get the glass, and I look for clarity. As I'm picking them out now, I'm looking for more clarity than other. When I first started using glass bottles, piece of glass like this as a filter, it's a camera filter. And what I'm doing is, every day when you guys see these videos going up, all I'm doing is I'm adding some contrast for your eyes to see things better, so that you can see things a little bit better than you were. That's all. It's not a big deal. Also, it's not a secret how I'm doing it, because I post videos all the time about these filters. So I would say for every 50 videos that I do something. Um, I break it up. So it's mostly research vids. But let's say for every 10 videos that I post, there's going to be an in between 2 to 3 videos, sometimes more, of me explaining shit. And then you'll have another 5 or 6 research videos where I don't say nothing. I just breathe heavy into the camera, which seems to be a big deal for people. Well, you know what? I'm just working, man. I'm just fucking working around the garage, working in the house. I'm doing shit. I'm cutting down a tree one day, so I'm breathing heavy when I come to the camera, and I come over to move the camera, and I'm like, whatever, man. Big fucking deal. The whole thing is that also purposeful on my part. I don't want anybody to think that I have to look hard to be able to see reality that's all around me. I don't want them thinking that. I want them to all understand that it's all of our clouds. It's not just my clouds. It's everybody's clouds, moon, trees, rocks. It's everywhere. I mean, this is fucking amazing, right? Look at this shit. This is a banging filter. Now, granted, I've been lately, because I've been doing a series for Dean Hayes, and doing this series with Dean. I'll pick the camera up during research videos, and I'm moving it to perfect angles and distances of perspective, so it's less boring when I do that, because a lot of times I just dump the camera, I go do my shit, and then I come back, I'm watching the skies, I know where my camera's aimed. So if I'm doing something in the yard, like cutting down a tree, I'm not going to run down the fucking ladder because I got no clouds in my cam. I say, okay, in 5 minutes I'll run down. Now, that could be solved also if I wanted to be an entertainer, because I would go back and edit the video, right? Take out all the boring shit and stuff. But I don't want to do that, because I don't want anyone to think that I'm an entertainer. I don't want to go through that. And besides, it's time consuming, and I don't. Look, if nobody's fucking paying attention anyway, why should I take the time to make a more pleasurable video for everybody, right? You got to remember, once my subscribers pick up, and it might go up. And it seems like the people that are joining subscribing to the channel now may not be all robots. And they may not all be agents. They might be real people that are just confused about what the fuck I'm showing them. And if that's the case, I can help. I can help you understand it all. But you got to go back and watch the videos that I've made. I got 1,500, 2,000 on the Michael Oziak channel. I got, I think, over 800 or 900 on the Miguel Everyone channel. And then there's a few hundred videos on a new channel. These are all other channels that are backup channels that I have to start using more and more. It's unfucking believable, man. It's really unreal. So I could hold the camera in my hand all day long and go around and find all the angles and distances of perspective of all the clouds rolling by. I can keep walking up to the rocks, the trees, and spend hour at a time looking at the rocks and the trees and explaining it all to everyone. That's not helped me so far. It has not helped me yet. It's been 8 years. I've been going to fucking town doing exactly that, and it ain't helping. Right now, we're approaching the full moon. In other words, we have a waxing moon going on right now, right? Every night that I've been trying to get out, I'm trying to get every sliver of that moon every time, and I keep failing because of the clouds, what you call clouds. I see it as a bunch of fucking jets going by dumping heavy metals and minerals into the atmosphere, but I'm the only one that sees that. The other couple thousand people that are on this earth that are calling out the geoengineering, the chemtrails, the whatever you want to call it, and that'll probably get this video fucking flagged from just using that word. But that's pretty typical. That's been that way for a long time as well. So I'm forced to have to go along with the bullshit stories because everyone else is, because the other 7.8 billion zombie slaves all want to go along with it. Anyways, back to the moon. So I can't get at the moon. They keep clouding me in every fucking day. And then when I say shit like that to my camera and people hear it, already they're in conspiracy mode, right? Because they're all trained that way. They like to be that way. So automatically it's always a chemtrail conspiracy guy, right? And that kind of thing. Never going to allow yourself to just go look at things for what they are and stop thinking, no, I got to be bombarded with bullshit stories about Mother Nature. It's Mother Nature. It's God's will. It's God's will. You know, fuck me, man. Fucking bunch of bullshit artists. You know, and everybody pretends like they don't know, you know? Bullshit. You all know. I'm the only one that didn't fucking know. And now I do. And now you're all still pretending. You're all still pretending that you don't know. Look at this shit. It's fucking banging. So you all have cameras. I'm pretty sure I've seen a couple people out there here and there when I'm out on my journeys. I see other people with cell phone cameras. I'm pretty sure. Fuck me, man. You can all be aiming your cameras at these so-called clouds and digitally collecting the EM&C just like I'm doing. And then for the last 8 years, where the fuck has everyone been? Where the fuck is everyone? They will not look. They will not go look for themselves. It's fucking unbelievable, man. It's unfucking believable. Not that we can see it. It's unbelievable that everyone ignores it. That's the unbelievable part. the fucking in such denial. Um, so back to the moon because I jump around a lot. Back to the moon bullshit, right? So now, as we're working towards that full moon, I got my telescope. I already got a camera mounted on it. It was a perfect mount too. I love getting a perfect mount on the camera on a telescope because if it's off just a little bit, it makes the job harder. And I like things to be really simple. And I didn't put no filters on it this time, nothing like that. So it's going to be straight up. And if I'm going to add contrast for your eyes, I'll do it when I remaster the moon videos. Unfucking real. It's so good. It's so fucking good. It's really, you know what I mean? So I could stand here and just keep turning my camera out, getting every angle and distance of perspective that I can, digitally collecting the EMNC, showing you all the faces, feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast over and over. Bang, bang, bang. But then they do this kind of shit, right? Because see, these are trails. These are fucking trails being dumped out of jets. That Mother Nature that you always believed in, there was never anything that was talked about jets dumping the heavy metals and minerals out of the fucking jets. That was never talked about. Mother Nature was supposed to be some mystical, marvelous weather creator. I don't know. Watch too many cartoons, man. Watch too many fucking cartoons because we can see with our own eyes what the fuck is really going on. But yet, nope, nobody's gonna do it. Just so you know what I'm doing, I'm dropping my camera right here under a tree where it's nice and shady so my camera don't overheat. I see which way the clouds are coming. I'm going to give them 5-10 minutes because I can feel myself getting aggravated just talking about shit. So I'll be back. I'm just going to leave this right here. Let's see, I want to make sure. Let's see if they're going that way, a little bit more that way. There we go. There we go. Perfect. So what I was saying earlier was that everybody makes the mistake of trying to call out the faces as people they know. So if you see an image, people have, over the years have always made that mistake, and it's a big mistake. To say that you see Jesus in a piece of toast, or that you see the president's face in a potato, or to say that you see a fossilized human face in a rock or a stone, right? If I was over here claiming, you see, that's the funny part about it is that would be acceptable. The 7.8 billion zombie slaves would find that acceptable as a joke, as humor, something to laugh off so they can deny what's all around them. So right now on my camera, I'm showing you the faces: feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast. If I was to start looking at them and naming them after human characters that we know in our human realm, that's a huge mistake. And we've been making that mistake for thousands of years. What I'm showing you is the true creator's work. The true creator's builders build these faces. And these faces, for whatever reason, you can figure that out later, why they choose to use these faces in order to build. But you have to keep in mind that we have all been humanized. We've all been indoctrinated in the human cultures. So therefore, when we see all these faces, we think of them as many, but it's not, because it's the same faces from the veil to the ground. It's the same faces in the moon as it is in the trees, as it is in this rock that we're looking at right now. So therefore, if all the faces are the same, feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast, faces only from the veil to the ground, and that is all one. The true creator sees it as all one. We are all one in here with the true creator and the true creator's triangular builders that are all around us. So we are all one in that system. The false creator/creator stole the true creator's work. What did he steal? Feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast. How did he make his theft, and how did he carry it out? Division, math. It's the first time any math ever comes into play is the false creator/creator's divisions, because he began dividing, and dividing, and dividing, and dividing. And that's how the biosystem was created. Up from down, left from right, backward from forward, in from out, hot from cold, dry from wet, everything divided, male from female, X from Y, positive from negative. You keep going and going and going. The great divider, that's who we have to thank for the bio realm. And we can do that when our bio shell falls and hits the ground. When it's all done, the soul is recirculated. The energy, we never leave it. We're all still in here. We become the builders. We are the builders. We are the energies that are all around us, building everything in this realm. It is the false creator/creator through the moon, using the moon as an electromagnetic nanocarbon regulator, issuing souls to the bio realm. This is all very easy to see. You don't have to take my word on none of it. And it don't have to be written down in any book, that's for sure. You don't have to write it down in the book, because if you write it down, then I will just consider it a lie, just like every other fucking lie that the human ever told. What I'm telling you is go look for yourselves. Go look at the shit I'm showing you, and you go look around for yourself. Your own trees, your own rocks, your own clouds, your own shit. And then you'll see that it's not just some asshole on YouTube talking shit. Because that would be pretty typical of that app. So, I gotta get this thing out of the sun. Hold on. Alright, 40 minutes. I'm already at 40 minutes. Alright, let's try right there for a while. Alright, I gotta end this because anything over 40 minutes definitely takes a long time to upload.